Relay for Life is an overnight event that was started in 1985 in Tacoma, Washington, and it was started by one man, Dr. Gordy Klatt, who walked and ran around a track all for 24 hours. And after that, in honor of his cancer patients, and after that, it started a worldwide movement that's today Relay for Life, like you see out here. And here in Natchitoches, this is our 16th year to do this event. It is an overnight 12-hour event that starts at 6 o'clock at night and goes till 6 o'clock in the morning. And we raise money through our teams, through our sponsorships, through the luminaria that you see out here as well. And it's really just a great time for people who have been affected by cancer to come out and support their loved ones and fight back against this disease.
I found out about Relay for Life about 4 years ago. It was something that after I was diagnosed with breast cancer, I said I was going to get involved with. Well, I didn't. You know, you get better and you just forget about all these little projects. And my sister kind of encouraged me, in essence, kind of rooked me into getting into it the first year. And it was a lot of fun. But there were some things that I could see needed to be changed. So I decided to do it another year. And I got this great team of committee members that started with me, and they've just continued with me every year. So it's just grown. Well, once I got started with it, I found out that the money stays here in Natchitoches. You know, it's not one of those things that we make the money and it goes off to New Orleans or Baton Rouge. It actually stays here in Natchitoches for the individuals here that need help.
Our theme this year is Cancer Never Takes a Holiday, and how we came up with that, every year we work with our teams and our sponsors and our committee to choose a theme that each team can choose something on its own. So whether it's a biggest birthday party ever or Louisiana festivals, Cancer Never Takes a Holiday, we really just kind of thought that it would be a great way for the teams to enhance their fundraising and participate in something a little bit different each year. It kind of keeps them new, coming up with new and fresh ideas. Cancer never does take a holiday, whether it's Christmas or Easter. It's, you know, that cancer patient has cancer until they're done, until it's gone. And so there's plenty of holidays that happen in between there. So this just kind of symbolizes a cancer patient's journey.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer in May of 2006. Well, I'm sure everybody that's ever heard the word that, you know, they have cancer, you go through denial, you go through your little crying spell, and then for me, I went through this spell where I said, no, I've got to do whatever I need to do. So I've got a large family. And, my family told me whatever I needed to do, just to do it, and they would be there to support me. I had 3 surgeries. The cancer had moved into my lymph nodes, so I have no lymph nodes on the right side. I have very little feeling on the right side, but I was able to have a lumpectomy. I have been in remission 5 years, but while I was going through treatment, chemo, and radiation, I had so many people right here at Northwestern took me for my treatments. They drove me to my treatment and they brought me back. And there was even some individuals that I had been ugly with, okay? And I was like, okay, am I sure that I want to ride with this person to Shreveport? They might drop me off on the side of the road somewhere. But cancer was a blessing for me because, like I said, I had to take a long look at what I was doing. There were a lot of things I was doing wrong. I could be, better in dealing with people. Maybe put a smile on my face, maybe enjoy each day like, that might be your last or whatever. And for me, it was just a life-changing experience.
We thank all of our teams, our sponsors, our committee members, every person who's out here for everything that they've done. They're giving up a night of their life to participate in Relay for Life and to raise money for the American Cancer Society and to fight back against this disease.
When I started, we had 20 teams. We have 49 tonight. So it amazes me how people will get involved. They're there to work with you, to give. If you'll just, come and ask. A lot of times that's basically what you need to do. You just have to get out there and ask. And like some of our teams are new and young. There may be 5 or 6 people on the team this year. I guarantee you they'll be back next year and they'll have double that number. Because if you look around at the people that are out here, they're having a good time. They're raising money. Nobody's looking tired yet. And we still have 8 hours to go. And that takes a lot out of people, but the dedication is there. Natchitoches is fantastic. It supports its people.